How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome back to another review on the channel. Today we've got an objective which, I've got to say personally, looks like the best objective we've had this year. We've had many decent objectives, but Felipe Anderson, he's different gravy. Lads, we're going to jump into today's review. If you guys do enjoy this review of objective Felipe Anderson, the headliner version, that is currently 87 rated. So you guys know how it works. If they hit their streak, they get upgraded. And of course, they always stay ahead of the power curve with their, I think it's performance-based items like Team of the Week, stuff like that. So he's always going to keep like one step ahead. It should be called one step ahead cards. But headliners, it is what it is. I don't think this has been the best promo yet. We're going to review the objective, we'll see how good he is, and give you my thoughts today. So guys, if you do enjoy, make sure you leave a like on this review. If you want to see more from myself, let me know what you want to see in the comment section. But I'm going to start live streaming soon as well. That'll be over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Marshall89HD. And we're going to do a plethora of things, including GTA RP. I'm going to be a beast on that. I think I'm made for Grand Theft Auto roleplay, to be honest. But anyways, back to player reviews, because I'm made for those as well. Felipe Anderson, he's got medium and medium work. It's 5'9" in terms of height. 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. I'm telling you straight away, he's got the finesse of absolute dreams. This guy has possibly the best finesse on the game. And that's big praise, to be honest, because I mean, finesse is, if you got the finesse shot trait, it's quite easy, especially at the start of the game, to especially green time it over the top to keep it into the back of the net. You don't have to green time the finesses with Felipe Anderson. It's different. It's different. It's like, you know when that dude made Frankenstein? It's like you put all the finesse shot into Felipe Anderson when he was making Felipe Anderson, just not the bolts and stuff like that. But anyways, I used to hunt the chems down him, as you guys can see. It boosts the pace and the shooting to an exceedingly good level. The pace is already good, 93 and 93 split between acceleration and sprint speed, and the shooting's good as well. But I looked at his other stats, and I thought, he doesn't need boost in any other areas, possibly reactions, but if you were to boost the strength, it would be that kind of low-level boost that would make zero impact. So you guys going to see like Hawk could do? I mean, you could do, but strength, it's not going to make a difference whatsoever. It's not going to do a splash in the water, as I think the saying said. The saying is. But anyways, he's got the pace, he's got their shooting in abundance. 85 attacking position, 80 finishing. I've got to say, it felt a lot better than that. 94 shot power, great long shots as well. 83 volleys. And then you look at the penalties, it's not good. It's 62. The passing is sensational. 87 vision, 85 crossing. I've got to say his wide play, for especially with medium to medium, which I don't always like on the wide areas, was fairly enjoyable. Because of his finesse shot trait, I didn't mind him sitting deeper in the fields, because I'd just shoot. And that is the joy of having someone like this. Normally with mediums, they, especially with wingers anyways, you want them to go down the line, you want them to cross, because they can't really do that kind of cut in and finesse. This guy does it all the time, so the medium didn't even bother me in the slightest. He's got 88 short pass, good free kicks at 80, long pass 86, and curve of 88. When it does come down to dribbling, probably apart from his finesse shot, the most kind of notable thing about this card is his speed dribbling. It's got 93 agility, 95 balance, 83 reactions, 90 ball control, 91 dribbling, and 90 composure. Jobs are good. And physicality and stuff, I mean, it is lacking. Player traits! You see the one I'm looking at, don't you? Finesse shot traits. It's godlike. It's godlike. Like I did say, someone was making Felipe Anderson, and you know that water meme where they put water in, this much. They put all the water into finesse shots. The finesse shot water is literally entirely covered the jug of water, and he's got the flare trait as well, so he should feel good on the ball. Lads, let's showcase you for the finesse shots. So just the gameplay, to be honest, but mainly the finesse shots. Lads, let's jump into that. So here we go then, into the finesse shot simulator we go. Actually, to start with, I wasn't trying too many finesses, because I heard his finesses were good anyway, so I wanted to see what else he could offer. That was a good cross after a decent dribble, very responsive dribble as well, and an accurate cross as well. So if you're wondering, what is he like when it comes down to straight wing play? He's actually really good. You take someone on, you get the chance. It's normally a cross, a pass. It's always like a lot of cards on this game, right? They can take players on, they can do this, that, the other, but they lack end product, right? Felipe Anderson, he's got all the taking on abilities, but he's also got the end product. When it comes to passing, when it comes to crossing, when it comes to finishing, this guy has the end product. Receives the ball out wide here. I'm going to cut inside eventually on the dribble. And lovely ball roll. Look at that, man. Great save by the keeper as well. Didn't go for the finesse on that occasion. Like I did say, I was trying out other things. And then I thought, yeah, let's just go for the finesse. And that happened. What is that? That is an untimed finesse from like 25 to 35 yards at a wide angle. At the start of the game, they would go in a lot. But normally they go in when you green sign the finesse. And they still do every now and then. But it's not as overpowered as it was at the start. Whereas with Felipe Anderson, it seems like it's almost a cheat code. It is like he's Mr. Anderson out of the Matrix. It's like, well, we meet again, Mr. Anderson. Or something like that. It's weird, man. Because every single time I got the chance to finesse, this guy is shone, literally shone. And like I just say, deeper in the fields, you can go for those finesse shots, or you can do exactly what you just seen there as well. I went for the direct pass into Eusebio. Perfection, because his passing is that good. So you look amongst these pros, finesse is his number one, man. His finesse shots are broken beyond belief. But in a good way. I noticed the keeper coming off the line. That was a bit silly. So I did a rainbow flick and volley. He was doing that quite a bit to close down the pass into the striker, which earlier on, you would have seen that in Eusebio, and I was doing it quite a bit since then, so I think he kind of judged me going for the pass at Eusebio and wanted to close down the angle very quickly. It doesn't matter with Felipe Anderson, I could have just finessed him from where I was. But overall, fantastic player. Look at that pass from deep as well to Eusebio. The touch got out of his feet, unfortunately. 4-star combo with Felipe Anderson is very nice. 4-star skills, 4-star weak points. The pace is tremendous, and like I did kind of adhere to earlier on in the review, he's a speed dribbler, lads. So he's got the pace, he's got the acceleration, but he also keeps the ball in control at all times. You want to see another finesse? There you go. Pretty simple. Honestly, they are broken with Felipe Anderson. If you try that finesse from cutting inside from the left-hand side, you're going to score 9 times out of 10. It's kind of ridiculous at this point. Otherwise, the keeper will make a fingertip save. You'll get a corner. Corner glitches everywhere these days. I don't abuse it personally, but a lot of people do. I'm not telling you to do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. I hate playing against it. But, yeah, you could get a lot of corners from this guy. You could just basically attack, and nothing but attack. As he does well here, great cross as well, and I probably should have scored that. His passing is tremendous, like I have to say, and the only con with Felipe Anderson is his lack of kind of upper body strength. But lads, we're going to jump into the summary now. Let's summarise Mr. Anderson. So there we have it then, lads, for Felipe Anderson, the objective player which just gives. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, objectives can be very difficult to obtain. This one was quite simple. I think it's like 10 separate finesse shots, so 10 separate matches, a finesse shot in each game, and jobs are good. The other ones come with it as well. I mean, through balls with a 4-star weak foot. A lot of players on this game have a 4-star weak foot. The other ones, like, win 4 games whilst you're doing the finesses, and a lot of people do golden goal. You'll get that. And I can't quite think what the other one was, but you'll get that as well. It's just a very simple one to do, Felipe Anderson. And like I did say, my personal belief is that this is the best objective yet. It's just when it comes to that position, he's in a league where there's a lot of class in that position. I believe you've got Insigne, you've got one right there as well. Pedro, who, by the way, he's better than Pedro. If you like that Pedro cards, he's better than this card in my personal opinion. Oh, he's got finesse shot trait too. But he's just more effective than this card. I don't know what to say other than that. He just feels a lot more effective. It could be a sprint speed, it could be anything, to be honest. He just feels a lot more effective than Mr. Pedro. And then you look at the rest within that league, even the ones I potentially have or don't have. I've literally just looked at every player in that league. That's it's not going to work, Marshall, mate. So let's have a look at left midfielders. Mr. Felipe Anderson. This goal sense is really good, but for me, he's a way more defensive. If you've got this card, I mean, fair dues. Fair dues, but he's got 3-star. It's not even comparable. As for left wings, I believe you've got Insigne. I've personally got it myself. I love this Insigne card. El Shaarawy, but on like kind of hindsight, is that the word for it? Hindsight, where you use something and it's like, oh, looking back, meh. You know what I'm saying? I reckon he's better than all these. And I know what you're saying. Insigne, surely not. He's more effective, to be honest. And that's a weird thing for me to say, because I love this Insigne card. Insigne lacks the strength and everything about that, stamina, etc., etc. Felipe Anderson's more effective than this card, boys, to be honest. And I really am a fan of Insigne. I've got him in In my club, I use him quite a bit. I did use El Shaarawy when he was first released. I think he's more effective than Shaarawy yet again. And personally, better than Pedro, better than Lozano. And he's the best choice in that division. As for Brazilian left forwards and stuff like that, I mean, Vinicius is better in my personal opinion. This guy across here. Neymar, yeah, he's better. So if you compare him to like nationality, it's quite difficult. I mean, you're not going to get... would he get into teams? Of course he would. I think he's better than Everton. I've got that card as well. Martinelli, I think he needs a few more boosts. Davidson, etc., etc. He's better than those players. But when it comes to the meta left wingers of Brazil, Vinicius wins, Neymar wins. There's no comparison to Ronaldinho. And who's this guy, man? Us to the Americana grind. A little bit in the pen fair singing in action. But he is one of the best in the Serie A, left-sided player. And in terms of Brazilian, probably the 4th best overall. I'd probably rank him ahead of Rivaldo as well in that position. But overall, a great card. And you've got to keep in mind as well, in comparison to all those players, he's free, technically anyways. But his value is literally like 10 out of 10 out of 10. If there was like 10 out of 10, if it was 30 out of 30, he'd get 30 out of 30. But it's not, it's 10. So he's going to get 10 out of 10. But the first rating we give is the overall rating. Personally, for Felipe Anderson, everything that he offers, he does get a 9.3 from myself. I think he's absolutely fantastic, very effective, and actually really fun in game. His passing is bellissimo. Honestly, I keep going back to that, but that is the only thing, it's like chef's kiss or something like that. That is the only thing I can describe as his passing. It's immaculate. Oh, I could just describe it as immaculate. Could definitely do that. His dribbling sensational. Everything about him is very, very good. Like I did say, the only downside is his upper body strength. So just watch out for that. As for value for time, because time is money, money is time. Not coins, because he doesn't cost coins. It's a 10 out of 10, is a 10 out of 10, is a 10 out of 10 out of 10. It's fantastic. Definitely do this. I don't normally say with, well, I always say objectives are worth it if you're going to do it. But I believe if you don't get this Felipe Anderson, you're missing out. So do it. I think it expires on Friday, guys. Does it expire on Friday? Might be the next Friday. Normally it expires the first week, right? So it's out till Friday. This is Tuesday when I'm recording this. I did record the gameplay last night. It would have been out far too late, unfortunately. EA didn't really drop much last night. And the enjoyment for myself will be a 9.2. So his value, he's enjoyable, and his ability is bonkers. Felipe Anderson, the man, the myth, and now the legend. Sensational free card in this game, but time is money. Guys, I don't normally recommend you do objectives. Well, I do, but I don't strongly recommend. That's like a step up from recommend. I don't normally like say, if you're going to do anything today, do the objective, this card, that card, the other cards. But if you are going to do anything today, do objective Felipe Anderson. Lads, thank you very much for joining me on this review today. This will be out probably just after 12 midday. If you guys enjoy, make sure you like the video. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Like I did say earlier on, we are going to start the stream up very, very soon as well. It will be this week. I'm just sorting a little few things out. FIFA and everything else. We're going to have some GTRP, play different games. It's just going to be a joyous occasion. Make sure you join me for that. And you know what? I'll leave the link in the comments. I'll pin the comments. I'll leave the link. And I hope you guys have a great day today. Hope you guys having a fantastic start to 2022. Do apologize for no video yesterday. There was no content and I was scrambling, boys. And I unlocked him, but unfortunately by the time I got the footage, it was too late in the night. Thank you very much for joining me today though, hopefully as well. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.